Hey, what's up everyone? This video is going to be about tonight's experience. Now, I don't feel like really making a really long video about what happened. I really don't feel like doing too much talking right now. I'm all stopped up and everything. My allergies are driving me crazy. But there is something that happened tonight, and this kind of thing has happened to me so much where I run into these people. So this man started talking about his past and talking about all of the experiences, and apparently he spoke and stated that he could feel some kind of energy. He said I never feel that. He said I don't ever feel that in anyone. And he said when he shook my hand there was a power. He said there was an energy. And he told my parents both that there was a static, a major electrical energy that came from my hand that he could feel. And he said, I don't feel that in people. He said he doesn't feel that in anyone. Hardly anyone at all, if anyone. And he started talking, and he went down there and he said a prayer for my mama as well at the Pilot Travel Center. He said a prayer for her and said, you'll be in my prayers. And started telling us, because I get dark, Daddy gets that way, I get that way, and all this kind of stuff. And Daddy has major mood swings and gets all these things happen, and different from one moment to the next. And I get upset, and I'm happy one moment and dark the next. And it's like, some moments I feel like, why, why am I here? Why are we here? What's the reason, the purpose? And just like my mama stated, and she's said many times, we all have a purpose. And he stated that is exactly right. And he started singing gospel songs outside. That's one thing he did. He started singing gospel songs and singing out loud. He started singing praise music out loud, gospel hymns, and then pointed at the sky and said, God bless you. He said he was a truck driver. And he said, I don't believe in differences, and he said he was saying he's part Native American Indian. He said he's part black and part white. He said he's a mixture of everything. And he said, I don't judge people by their their race or anything. And we were stating it's awful the way people are now. It's just horrible the way people do. Why can't people get along? And he agreed. And he said, I could tell you're good people. You're good people. And he talked for a very long time after I had went to the pilot shower, and we decided to stop there to take a shower, and because my daddy, we usually do that, go out to eat whenever he comes in, and that guy talked and talked. For some reason, our showers didn't get called, and they skipped from 108 to 116, and that was apparently so we could talk to those people. And they were talking about the farm, and talking about, he could tell some stories, I'll tell you. I'll share them another time, but he could tell some stories. He said, I'm just a good Southern kind person, and Southern poor guy that just that puts out love and kindness. And he said, come here, and he reached his arms out and he gave me a hug, a very, very large hug. And he said, this is the way people are supposed to be. And he said that I have a high energy. He talked about how blessing plants and talking to, he said there's two kinds of spirits, good and bad, positive and negative. And there are two kinds of people, and that's good and bad. And he was saying his ancestors did did some Native American Indian witch stuff and various things. They would do healing and spells, all kinds of things like that. But his ancestors did all kinds of native things, They could take whatever and heal you. They could take the herbs and natural things of the earth and heal you. And he was talking about how he got a nail stuck through his foot, and his mother did some kind of an Native American Indian chant, and then just went, bah, like that, and just put dirt on it. And he said, "You're not going to believe me," but he said she put her hand, hit his foot, and he said, "What did that do?" And he's like, I don't feel it anymore." And he didn't feel the pain anymore, and it was healed. It was healed immediately. And he was talking about how I have that, and how I have this. He said, I'm something that, he said, just wait. But, I've been told so many times by various beings and individuals, just wait. Just wait. The woman in the laundromat that was a seer and got information from the Holy Spirit said, just wait. And she was talking about my mama and said that I'm an angel and a hero, that I'm something. She said, I am something that you can't even put into words, she said. This person in Walmart told me that I'm something from out of this world, that I'm something amazing that the Lord will use me. Other people told me the Lord will use me, no matter how much of a sinner I am, or a sinner I've ever been, or what I've done. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. I'm just saying, no matter what, we all fall short is my point. But she was saying, no matter what you've done in life, it was from her. That's what she was stating that time at the laundromat. No matter what you've done in life, she said, you are chosen, and you can always turn around and just remember that. And she was saying that the Lord Jesus is going to use me, and she said that I was going to be used as a prophet or a healer or a messenger, and used in the second coming. And I'm thinking that would be awesome. I would be honored if the Lord used me. Maybe He's using me now. But it just feels like every time people tell me just wait. This guy told me, he said, just wait. Hold up, just wait. And he said, you're where you're supposed to be right now. Helping my mama, being with my mama. But he said that it's just that, it's so many times that's happened. And this guy, last week our meal was paid for, and then suddenly someone paid for our meal, and now this happened. I've had the 2012 experience that I'll never forget. That person or being talking to me had a strong handshake in Walmart, and then he walked off and disappeared, just like this black guy did today. This guy just walked off and disappeared. And he would talk. He said that I see and hear things, and that he said that I am, we're entering the new age, awakening symptoms and all of this stuff. That's what the person in the Walmart told me. In Walmart, he said that and he looked up at the sky, and then he said, I see and hear things. And then he prayed a simple prayer, he said, in the name of Jesus Christ, that person in Walmart did. That was in 2012. And then, let's see. Then the laundromat lady happened several years ago and helped a spot on my mama's neck. And let's see. Who knows? Maybe she helped heal my mama and prolong her life to be with me. But she started talking about cancer and a cancerous tumor she had, a cyst or something, and she said that it miraculously went away, and she's always wanted to perform that miracle for everyone else. So that woman helped my mama. So hopefully, and my mama's still going through a lot of pain. She's going through a lot of pain. So hopefully she gets better. But this man just spoke to us today. This black man who you could tell he had Native American Indian in him. And he said the moment if I spoke to a Native American Indian, they would know. They would know that what I am, that I'm gifted. Apparently that my soul is he said I'm supposed to be preaching. He said the Lord is supposed to use me. And that I'm apparently, I'm not trying to brag. I don't want to do that. That is not what I want to do at all. But why have so many people come to me telling me this? And my mama's always told me. She's always told me that I have great potential, and I know. I know that. I lose self-confidence so much. I lose self-confidence quite a bit. I'm very sensitive to negative energy, and people's moods, even though I get moody and everything, and I absorb empathically the energy around me. And that man was talking to us about speaking to plants. He said he talks to the trees, to plants, and he said he blesses the plants. And I do the same thing. He said he talked about he knew that I blessed my food for digestion with energy, and he just knew things about me before anyone ever could say anything about me. He immediately started describing me and saying that I was something special, and that he said, I don't ever see energy like that. It was something else. I'll share more of it sometime in some of his interesting stories, interesting experiences. I could hear him talk forever. But yeah. And he always taught his family, don't let anyone judge you by color, by what they call, we're all a spirit and we need to treat each other with kindness and love. And he started talking about that, just talking about that. And everything. And apparently talking about how I am supposed to be, I'm something important and am to be used in this time. So hopefully that's true, and hopefully blessings come our way. He told me just wait. He said our suffering here, he said that the suffering that we go through, he said just remember, he said it's to, that suffering is part of existence, and he said it's to get us through. And basically what I've said before, I guess it's to just let us know when the good times come, we can enjoy it. He said, just know that better times are coming for you. He said, you know what I'm saying. He said, you know what I'm saying, and he said, you'll know. He kept just saying, you know. He said, he kept saying, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And he would point at me and say that I know. And he would look at me and say, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I did. I felt it. He was talking about the energy and this new age of that God is bringing in. And he said, you know what I'm talking about. Before I even said anything, he said, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. The energy and talk. He said, you can communicate with animals. He said, animals are not as dumb as people think they are. You can communicate with them. And I said, and I was sitting, I just shook my head. Yes, you can. That people, they're not like people think, and nothing is what people now try to think that it is. People now are so self-obsessed, and they're just not. They don't, or just forgetting some view of something crazy that they forget to actually be connected to existence itself. Now, I've gone through that darkness and depression again, and I don't know what, there's bound to be, maybe I'll find my purpose. He said, you have a purpose. He said, it might not be right now, you might not find it, but he said, right now, but he said, you're going to find it. You're going to see your purpose. He said, you have a purpose. And he said, and then my mama was saying, we all have a purpose, and he said, exactly. He said, that is it. All of us have a purpose. But he said that I'm going to be something very important. And hopefully that's true. I felt it all my life, and he's one of many people who have said that I'm something large and important, and something that will be apparently used. That apparently maybe I'll be used very soon for something. He said I will change things. He said I will. He said you will. Well, he said you'll see. He said you'll see. He told me you'll see. That's what he told me. And he told me that I'll see what'll happen. So just please pray that negativity goes away and that I find my path. I kept thinking about how, I wish I could have done things differently and done more in life, but I enjoy being with my mama and helping her out, but I just wish that I could have done something successful in life. But he told me that I will be very important and I am very important. So I've had someone tell me I was a warrior, a spirit of a warrior, an ancient warrior. I've had people tell me that I destroyed many evil beings. I've had someone tell me that I was something, that I had a spirit of this bright white energy that attracted everything, that I was something like a Pleiadian star seed or star soul. I've had people say that I was something, that I was chosen. She said, God's going to use you. He said that God's going to use me, the Lord's going to use me, and that he stated that he was talking about how, they took the Bible out of school. He said, we used to say a prayer, the Pledge of Allegiance, and we recite that Bible verse again, and we'd say a Bible verse again, and that's what they did in school. Then they took all that out and made it sound like it was evil and just let people just do whatever, and it became chaotic. And he was talking about so many different things, but he said that I'm supposed to be used for something great, that apparently I'm something that I felt my entire life, that I'm something that he said he doesn't see. He senses energy, but he said, if ever does he ever see anyone like me, like what my spirit is, what I am. He said, the power I have. He said, I need to touch many people. That's what he told me. He said, I'm supposed to touch many people, and I'm supposed to heal many people. He said, I need to speak to many people, touch to many people. I'm supposed to talk to several people. He said so much. I said I wasn't going to share it all in this video, and I didn't, but there's much more that I will share very soon. And I think I spelled experience wrong. But I just needed to share this. Thank you for watching. Peace, much love, and God bless you all. And this is tonight's experience. Peace. Bye.